Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back. So I'm gonna try to make this intro as short as possible because I already know this is gonna be a really long video. So this video is honestly just me reminiscing about every single hair color, style, length I've ever had, so let's get into it. Starting off, here's just a reference point of where my hair was before I started cutting and dyeing it. Like dirty blonde, curly-ish. It hadn't gotten fully curly yet. Now the first step in my sort of corruption into dyeing and cutting my hair was I just cut it into like a little bob. Now things get interesting when I went blonde for the first time. It was awful. I did it myself. I didn't tone it. I just used 30 developer and braid. Now this first photo I'm absolutely in love with, even though I was like 14. I served with pink hair. That was the color I dyed it right after I bleached it pretty much because I just didn't like the blonde. Then I went blue. You can't really see because of this picture and my eyes look scary, but pretty much the only one I have. Then I went purple. This is honestly probably my favorite color from this time period. It faded out kind of gross, but other than that I think it was cute. Then I kind of cursed myself by using splat hair dye to dye my hair teal. I hate splat dye, but it came out cute, I guess, but I had no other option than to dye it black after this. Now, I had black hair for a very long time because obviously black is hard to bleach out and you can't really put anything over it, so black box dye it was for me for a while. This time period is also when I bought my first wig though, so I wore that over the black when I got bored. Then I decided to fry the black out of my hair and go as light as I could to ginger because I couldn't get it all the way blonde like I wanted to, obviously. Then I decided to go red over it. So this first picture was the first shade of red I dyed it, but it wasn't bright how I liked it. So in the second picture, that's like the sort of second color red I dyed it at that time. As you can imagine, when I went blonde after that, my hair was getting pretty damaged, but not to the point where it was falling out quite yet. Olaplex saved me, but you can tell it was pretty fried. At this point, my hair wasn't growing very fast because of all the damage I was putting on it, so I did some pigtail extensions. Yeah, this was also to help my hair from like having it either straight or the curls like crunchy. So yeah. This was when I got a wig at that point. I thought this one was super cute. I just like didn't know how to lay wigs like at all. Still don't really, but I like this one a lot. I think it's super cute. I wore this one almost every day for a while. This next color or pattern thing I think is super cute. It was just ginger with a blonde stripe, once again frying my hair off. And of course, I couldn't stay the same color hair for more than 2 seconds at this point in my life, so I went purple. Now, the next wig I got was super cute in my opinion. It was burgundy and blonde. Loved this one a lot. This red is the reason I had to cut my hair short the first time, so I don't like this red. Now, like I just mentioned, this red made my hair fall out, so I had to cut it short so it would stop literally coming out in chunks. Yay! The short hair made me really insecure, so I started wearing this purple wig a lot too. I like this one though, it's cute. Now, of course, since my hair had just fallen out, I had the bright idea to bleach it again. So smart, and I didn't even like the color, so that was very bright. Next, we have the best wig I've ever put on my head. Human hair skunk stripes. I wish I knew how to lay it down. It was so cute. That's why I put so many pictures in, just because I wore it all the time because I hated that orange hair, and it was just really cute. Now, whenever I hate myself, I dye my hair pink, so that's pretty much just the explanation behind this one, to be honest now. Then I wanted to be in my earthy girl era, so I dyed my hair brown so I could be a boho princess, which of course didn't last, and I was just stuck with brown hair. Which I like brown hair, but I don't know, I like fun colors better usually, especially at this point. Then I put these 2 pigtail braids in my head. I wish they were thicker, but oh well. After that, I put in this little ponytail thing. It was cute. The color didn't match that great, but oh well. When the ponytail started to get like messed up at the ends, I just turned it into a little bun. And sadly, after that, I forget what color I was trying to dye my hair, it all fell out. So buzz cut Audrey was here for the first time, but not the last. I was really upset about this, so I tried to dye some hearts in it to make myself feel better. This is when I got super into wigs because I was bald and I didn't want to be, so here's just a collection of wigs I wore at the time. And while I was wearing the wigs, every time I showered, the hearts would like bleed, so I just dyed the buzz cut fully red. Now, this is when I brought back out my favorite wig ever. I curled it and semi-learned how to lay it down. She was so cute. This is when I gave myself probably the worst hairstyle or haircut or anything I've ever had. I decided to shave the sides completely to the skin and leave the top. So, as you can tell, I wore lots of wigs from here on out. I did love being able to switch up my look though. I went ginger, I had bangs, I had a black bob, I went blonde, and a different shade of blonde, so you know, we were set. Then the sides of my hair had finally grown out so I could shave it all to an even length, and I got a leopard print buzz cut. Say what you want, but it was a look. I literally don't have any pictures of the buzz cut growing out because I hated it once it grew out so much that I literally only wore wigs. So here's just some pictures of me in those wigs from that time period. Once it grew out a little bit, I split dyed it pink and purple, and I did finger waves on it a lot, which honestly served. Then I made the dumbest decision I could have made, shaved the sides and dyed it orange, which it faded really ugly, but that's okay, that's okay. Now, what do I do when I have a hairstyle end up looking ugly? I wear wigs. Now, this wig was so long, I don't know why I wore it this long, but literally whatever, I don't care. Then this short little mullet thing went through a variety of colors, blonde, pink, yeah. And once again, I decided to box dye my hair black, which we all know how that ends up. Bad. It actually wasn't that bad, I kind of lied. I was able to do like space buns with it, add extensions, all that, so I did pigtails and a little bun, but I wanted to switch the colors, so it did kind of suck to have it black. And since I wanted to switch the color, I wore wigs. Shocker. Who's surprised? Not me, and you shouldn't be either. The black was growing out pretty fast though, since I couldn't dye it. It was healing, so that was really good. Then we just have more wig looks until I made a very big decision for my hair. Guess who's bald again? Me at this time. I did get my lip pierced at this time though, so that was fun. Now, the process of my hair growing out was taking forever, and so I wore a lot of wigs at this time. I was learning how to style them better though, so they looked pretty cute compared to some of the ones that I have shown previously. Now, this is what my real hair looked like at the time. It was like just a grown-up buzz cut. I mean, what you would expect. Then we just have more pictures of me wearing wigs, because that's mainly what I was doing at this point. And yeah, these were pretty cute. I liked these a lot. Most of them are just like the same wigs I've been wearing. This is more hair growth process, some finger waves. I was mainly wearing hats and wigs at this time though, obviously shown by some of these pictures, because it was getting to that awkward stage that I hate. So at this point, I was getting a lot better at wigs. I bought a bunch of new ones because I had money at that point, and they were synthetic, but some of them turned out really cute, some of them did not, but that's okay. And I was also wearing a lot of hats at this point too. hair growth checkpoint. It was starting to curl up. It was getting at that length. And I was definitely more comfortable wearing it out more. This is a random one that I never wore out, but I tried to do like Betty Boop type of finger waves. Then we have this cute little pink wig. I really liked this one, but I don't know, it didn't last very long. It tangled really quick. Halloween wig from when me and my friend were Trixie Mattel and Katya from RuPaul's Drag Race. And then when I was Bride of Chucky, more hair growth, and then a wig, and then more hair growth. My hair was finally at a point where it was healthy enough to dye it, so I dyed it pink. Blonde wig. This one was human hair. Super cute, super cute. Then I went blonde, and my hair was finally like getting long enough to where I could do a bunch of different stuff with it. So here's just a couple of hairstyles I did while I was blonde. These are all super cute to me, especially the slick ones. I really like those. Random, but I got my roots done and I got my hair toned so it was less yellowy. Then I bought some bundles and did a quick weave. I saw a bunch of tutorials on how to do it on TikTok and I thought I could do it, and it didn't turn out too bad. So now this one is really strange, but I was blonde, and then I went to like a party and we were throwing around color powder and it stained my hair completely pink. After that faded enough, I sort of did like chunky highlights, not super chunky, but they all sort of blended together at the end, right before I changed my hair again. And here we are, the last, most recent hair color, blue. Love her, she slays. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I love you. Bye.